Hello again, my name is Michael and today I'm going to show you how to do number 44 section 4.8. So, we have x equals t cubed minus 3t and y equals t squared minus 2t. Question A, does the particle ever come to a stop? If so, when and where? So A, to find when the particle will stop, you have to find the speed of the particle. So the first thing you need to do is find the derivative of x and y. So derivative of x, dx over dt equals 3t squared minus 3, and derivative of y is dy over dt equals 2t minus 2, and the speed or the velocity is equals to square root of dx over dt square plus dy over dt square. So you have dx over dt is 3t squared minus 3 square plus 2t minus 2 square root the whole thing. And from here you have 3 from inside the parentheses of t square minus 1, and this whole thing is square, plus 2, the same thing, t minus 1, and this whole thing square and square root, and this equal to 9t square minus 1 square plus 4t minus 1 square. So for the speed to be, for the particle to come to a stop, you need the speed equals to 0. So we have v equals 0 when, so let's take a look at t square minus 1 and t minus 1. T square minus 1 equals to t minus 1 times t plus 1, and we have t minus 1. So the speed equals to 0 when both 9t square minus 1 square and 4t minus 1 square equals to 0, and to be like that, t must be equals to 1. And the question asks about where, so we need to find the point where the particle stops. So at t equal 1, we have x equal 3t cubed, which is 1 cube, minus 3t is 3 times 1, and this is equals to 0, and y equals 2t square, so 2 times 1 square minus 2t is 2 times 1, and it also equals to 0. So the particle stops at t equals 0 and at the point 0, 0. Part B. Is the particle ever moving straight up or down? If so, when and where? So let's imagine how the particle moves. We have x and y, which is the horizontal and vertical direction, x is a horizontal and y is a vertical. And for the particle to move straight up or down, it means it moves only in the y direction. So x must be equals to 0. So we have x equals to 3t cubed minus 3t, and it equals to 3t squared minus 1 equals to 3t minus 1 t plus 1, and we have y equals to 2t squared minus 2t equals to 2t minus 1. So when for x to be equals to 0, t must be equals to 0 or plus or minus 1. But when we apply t to y, we can see that when t equals to 0 or t equals 1, y will be 0. So the only option left for us is t equals to negative 1. So let's find y at t equal negative 1. So y equals 2t squared minus 2t equals to 2 minus negative 2 and equals to 4. So the particle move straight up at t equals negative 1 and at the point 0, 4. C. If the particle ever moving straight horizontally, right or left, is the particle ever moving straight horizontally, right or left? If so, when and where? For the particle to move straight horizontally, y must be equals to 0. And look back at B, we have t equals y equals 0 when t equals 0 or 1. But when we have t equals 0 or 1, x also equals to 0. So the particle does not move. Therefore, we don't have any point where the particle moves straight horizontally. So the answer is no. Thank you for listening.